In your time alive from 1966 to now, uh, you will agree with me that we've never seen a time of flux where everything is like up for grabs, being reimagined, if you will. I hate to use that word because I know it's their word, but you notice it was COVID that did that. Something about sending people home for a period of time broke people out of their patterns. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
And everything that you took as an assumption, Luke Ford, is not so ground and set in stone as it was. If you notice that, and it happened, it was that COVID. It was sending everybody home for COVID, telling them they weren't vital or whatever. It was giving them a chance to repattern, reprogram. And that played out in so many ways. People nosing into what their kids were doing on online schooling and then losing their marbles over what they were being taught. Uh, that might be the gift that keeps on giving, both good and bad, for the next decade. It's like a volcano of change that's just seemed to come out ever since that COVID.
There are many dark sides to this too, in that when people have difficult, demanding disciplines, and then COVID comes along and breaks them out of having to follow their disciplined routine, they often never go back. So I think there's been a substantial drop in religious attendance because that was a discipline that people had taken for granted over the course of their life. And then when they were forced to stop attending religion, millions and millions of Americans have not gone back at the same level of intensity or frequency. And I suspect it's probably true with some volunteering opportunities, some communal commitments, a whole bunch of really good and honorable things that people were doing prior to COVID. They got out of the habit of doing. And so there's probably a lot of drop in attendance in civic organizations too as a result of COVID.